So this next performance is like something we've never had before. So please welcome the students of Saraswati Vihar in introducing the glorious freedom fighters and their contribution to the independence struggle. This will be followed by a famous patriotic song by Muhammad Iqbal, and it would be wonderful if the audience could sing along.
So ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Shreya and Shivan Srivastav, Ranjit and Pranav Nair, Milan and Sahara Tipurneni, Nishal Shastri, Sai and Kirtana Konkimala, Marsha Nath, and Vardata Singh. This wonderful program was created by Shreya, directed by Shivansh, with help from Pranav. Please give them a warm welcome.
And this is the story of Indian independence as presented by Saraswati Vihar, an Indian heritage school.
Our story begins with the British East India Company and their motivations. Robert Clive acquired large kingdoms. He won battles in the south, Bengal, and finally over the Mughals.
The Indian people were disgusted with the unjust and greedy ways of the British, because more land was going out of the country. In addition, artisans and weavers were unhappy as they lost their livelihood, and kings and princes lost their kingdoms. The Indian soldiers who were working for the British Army also became frustrated and angry because the grease used to make gun cartridges was from animal fat and cattle. This led to the Sepoy Mutiny.
After the revolt, the Britishers realized how unhappy Indians were from their rule, but still did not grant independence just yet. The Indians also woke up and asked themselves essential questions like why should a handful of foreigners rule over millions of Indians? And why should a tiny country like England control a vast subcontinent like India? Western education was introduced in India at this time, and thus a great period of reforms began.
The struggle for Indian independence intensified. People like Subhash Chandra Bose believed that the only solution was via force, which was exemplified by the Indian National Army formed with the help of Indian prisoners of war in World War II. In the end, all efforts to keep India together were unsuccessful. The British left, however, the country was partitioned as the Britishers assumed religion equaled nationality. The Hindus and Sikhs were given modern-day India, and the Muslims were given modern-day Pakistan.
Finally, on the glorious day of August 15, 1947, India was declared independent as the famous tricolored flag was hoisted on the Red Fort, and Jawaharlal Nehru became the first Prime Minister.
And now, let's take a look at some of the patriots who bravely stood up to the British more than 70 years ago.
Of both trained men and women. The British called me a merciless traitor because I fought them for 2 years and destroyed their families. The Times in 1858 wrote that I showed greater strategic sense and courage than all my generals put together.
Manu, Lakshmibai, Rani of Jhansi, these are my names. I was born very brave. At a very young age, I got married to the Maharaja of Jhansi. He then adopted his cousin's son because ours died. Then the Maharaja died too. The East India Company and General Dalhousie passed the doctrine of lapse, which rejected my son's claim to the throne. I refused to give my kingdom and formed an army. Main Jhansi nahi dogi.
I am Bhagat Singh. I was born on September 27, 1907 at Banga in Punjab. I joined the National College in Lahore and began to protest against the British as a youth. When an Indian revolutionary died in a silent march, I plotted with others to avenge his death by killing a police officer. I also bombed the Central Legislative Assembly and led a hunger strike in prison. I was executed at the age of 23. Inqilab Zindabad!
My name is Bal Gangadhar Tilak. I was born on July 23, 1857. I was one of the first leaders of the Indian independence movement. I inspired millions of people with my slogan, "Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it." I was given the honorary title of Lokamanya, which means admired by the people. I died on August 1st, 1920. I am Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, the leader of the Indian independence against British rule. I was born on October 2nd, 1869 in Gujarat. I used non-violent civil disobedience to lead India to victory and independence. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from the indomitable will. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves.
My name is Jawaharlal Nehru. Originally, I was raised in a wealthy household with the intent of becoming a lawyer. However, after listening to the emotionally moving lectures of Mahatma Gandhi, I joined the fight for Indian independence in full force, using various acts of civil disobedience. Therefore, I spent a great amount of time in prison as a result. On the glorious day of August 15, 1947, I delivered my famous speech, The Tri-Split Destiny, as I became the nation's first Prime Minister. During my term, I attempted to negotiate with Jinnah, but was ultimately forced to agree to the partition.
I am Sarojini Naidu, also known as the Nightingale of India. I was born in Hyderabad on February 13, 1879. I am a poet and a politician. I was jailed, along with Gandhi, in 1942 for participating and playing a lead role in the civil disobedience movement. When there is oppression, the only self-respecting thing is to rise and say, "This shall cease today, because my right is justice."
My name is Lal Bahadur Shastri. I was born on October 2nd, 1904, the same birthday as Mahatma Gandhi. Being the second Prime Minister of India, I was the leader of the Indian National Congress Party. On January 10th, 1966, I signed the No War Agreement of Pakistan. Sadly, the very next day, I died because of a heart attack. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan.
I am Durga Bai Deshmukh. I was born on July 15, 1909 in Kakinada, India. I went to the University of Madras for my education. I organized South Satyagraha movement in Madras. I was arrested by the British for my involvement in the freedom struggle. I'm a social worker, public activist, and a lawyer. For my contribution to the country, I was awarded with the Padma Vibhushan Award.
I am Indira Gandhi. Jawaharlal Nehru was my father. When I was 12, I made a children's army called Proscenium. We contributed to the Indian independence movement by addressing envelopes, making flags, conveying messages, and putting up notices for the demonstrations. Later, I became the first and only woman Prime Minister of India to this day. Bharat Mata ki Jai!